Hello YouTube, I'm making another video now, which is still about the same thing, trying to get the news out by all means that Obama is the Antichrist. And the way that I've now found that is the best for us to do is that we take screenshots of the newspapers in Illinois which announced the lottery result of 666, which came out the day after Obama's election. And why is it good for us to get those screenshots of those newspapers from the date of November 6th, 2008? That's important to get that date right. November 6th, 2008. November 6th, 2008. That's very important because the election was on the 4th. Then next day they made all the articles because they didn't know that it would be Obama, so they didn't know if they should make their articles about McCain or about Obama until the last moment. They only knew at 8 o'clock, so they couldn't make the deadline. Midnight the newspapers go to press. You know, the newspapers are printed during the nighttime. So on the next day, on the 5th, they made the articles. That's also the day when the lottery was drawn, 666. So they had to put to press the Obama victory articles, including on the same edition in the same newspaper the lottery results of 666. So if they liked Obama, then that was bad news for them. But as reporters, they couldn't decide to not report the lottery to protect Obama, because if they put 666 in that newspaper, it means that he's the Antichrist. If they're pro-Obama people, that was like betraying their idol. But if people try to whitewash or cover up that the lottery had made 666, what about the people who won? If people won and had a winning ticket of 666, and because the reporters tried to cover up that result to protect Obama, then all the people who won, who got number 666, but they didn't know because it wasn't in the newspaper, then they could file court cases against the lottery or against the newspapers. I'm sure the newspapers have a duty to report the lottery. If they don't report the lottery, the public can probably file court cases against them. I'm not sure about this, but in my opinion, the lottery is very big news because lottery draws are shown on TV, so they're news items which are very important. So, in any case, this is the way we have to do it. If we want to reveal Obama and oust him, reveal that he's the Antichrist, and reveal that he was shown by the number 666, the way to do that, which is very direct and it's very simple and all the talk is over with, is for us to get screenshots from the libraries. We have to go to the Chicago libraries in one way or another, maybe not actually go there ourselves, but we have to go there by internet, by Google. We can just Google Chicago libraries and you get about 50 libraries right there. There are local libraries, university libraries, all kinds of libraries. in museums, you have private collections of libraries. Every museum has their own little library, so you will have to sift through which is the right library, and maybe write to the librarians. I wrote to a librarian. He told me to go to the Chicago Tribune or to the New York Times to try to get the screenshots. So I encourage you all to do that. Contact the librarians. I've also been doing a lot of homework for this. I contacted Lisa Miller of Newsweek. She made an article called "Is Obama the Antichrist?" And in that article, she mentions the lottery draw of 666. You can check it out yourself. "Is Obama the Antichrist?" by Lisa Miller of Newsweek. I wrote to her, but Newsweek always sends back this letter and says, if you want to get your letter published, you have to do like this and this and this. I don't want to get my letter published. I just wrote to Lisa Miller and asked her to try to help me get a screenshot of the newspapers from Chicago from the November 6th, 2008. The newspaper edition, which is the one we must try to get hold of, is November 6th, 2008. That's the Obama election edition. And it has the lottery result of 666 in it, because the lottery was the day before that, on the 5th. So the 6th had the lottery result in it. That's very bad luck for Obama. So all you people in America, I'm living in France, so I don't have a library card for America. But when I tried to register in several of those Chicago libraries, they were saying, they were asking what library I belonged to. And they asked often, what is the name of the library which you have a library card to? And also they said, also when accessing the online resources and the online archives, they would have a little window which came up which says, fill out your library number, your library identity number. So if you people are you have library cards from universities or your local library, I think that if you fill out that number, that identity number, library identity number, which you have on your card, and it's a computer number. Well, I mean, it has a number, there's a code. And if you fill that out, I think you can access the online resources of the big libraries of Chicago. You have these big major universities. There are several universities in Chicago. And you can access them. I think that we can find the newspapers from, because those are the special Obama victory editions. So those will be collector items at the library. I think that maybe they'll not have all the back editions, the back issues and past issues of all the newspapers, but that's one issue which I think that they'll have it on microfilm, and we can access that, and you can get the screenshots. And please, I'm on my knees, I'm begging you on my knees to send me, share that with me. Don't be selfish. Share those, send me those screenshots. It can be Chicago Tribune, Chicago Sun, and I have a list. If you look at Illinois newspapers in Google, you'll find lists of all the newspapers of Illinois. And it's okay to get another newspaper, even small newspapers from small towns are very good, because you see, of course, they talk about the Obama victory because they talk about that all over the world. So they talk about it even in small cities. But they'll also talk about the lottery, because the lottery has lottery players in all the farm districts and out in the country. Everybody plays the lottery. So the newspapers will make a point of reporting the lottery very clearly in their newspapers. So that's the thing. If you have library cards, access the Chicago university libraries and any library, and get screenshots of any newspaper, the big Chicago Tribune, Chicago Sun, which are the big ones, or else the small newspapers too. And if you go Google Illinois newspapers, you'll see lists of all the newspapers of Illinois, including they have all kinds of newspapers, small newspapers in small towns. Get hold of any of those, and that will bust Obama. That'll bust him outright. And once we get those screenshots, I'm going to just churn out videos with the screenshots. Will be permanent features on every video with the lottery result and the date, November 6th, 2008. And I encourage all you to do exactly the same as me and just churn out videos about this thing and spread it all over the world, all over internet, and just send it to the news and the media and everything. And let's do this. Let's oust this Antichrist. People, I am imploring you to do this.